Hi, I'm Darcel Lobo, and I'm an attorney. I have a solo law firm, and I do coaching work to help other lawyers who want to open a law firm or improve their law firm. And one of the topics that I talk about a lot in the various circles that I am in, different boards and committees that I serve on, is attorney well-being and how that really goes neglected. There's more conversations around it, but it still is neglected. And a lot of people, attorneys that I talk to, who are, where well-being comes up, it's about, taking vacations and taking a break and self-care, and those things are important. But I think that we need to go further than that, because if you take a vacation, take a break, that's great. But if you come back to the same chaos that you've been dealing with in your firm, then we're not improving your well-being. We're not solving the source of the issue. The source of the issue is not just that you need the break. The source of the issue is that you need to make some changes in your firm. And as a solo law firm owner, you have that ability. You have that power to make those changes that you need in your law firm. But a lot of times lawyers don't take the time to take a step back, look at their law firm as a business, because it's a business first, and how the business may need to make some tweaks, some changes, some improvements onto how it does things in order to support your well-being, your staff's well-being if you have staff. And one component I want to talk about with that is your clients, and how choosing the right clients can really improve your well-being, and how choosing the wrong clients can have a severely negative impact on your well-being. Because when we talk about getting clients, a lot of times it's about, getting clients in the door to get the revenue in the door, right? And that's important. If you don't have revenue coming in the door, you don't have a business, right? So we need clients in the door. But we need to make sure we're attracting the right kind of client, and that we are taking action when we find ourselves with a client who is not the right fit. Because a lot of our stressors that we have at work and the burnout that comes along with it as a law firm owner is from your clients, right? And each practice area is different, and each practice area has its own stressors. And we're not going to eliminate the stressors, but if we can reduce the intensity of the stress and the burnout and the anxiety that we're dealing with, I think you'll find a lot of improvement for yourself and your satisfaction with work and your well-being. Because having a toxic client can really affect your health, your physical health, your mental health, your stress levels. How's it impacting your staff, your receptionists, your paralegals, right? It has such a domino effect in your whole firm. So we have to address the root of the problem here, and clients sometimes can be it, okay? And the more that you can become selective in your clients, and not just your new clients. So yes, we should be very clear on what kind of clients we do or do not want when we're bringing into the firm. But sometimes clients can slip through, right? And then you realize after they become a client that that maybe they're not the best fit, but you just they're already a client, they're already in your firm, but you're not stuck with them. You don't have to keep a client if it's not a healthy relationship, right? And so I would say once a year, you probably should be sitting down and reviewing your client list and figuring out there might be a few clients that have to go. And it's a difficult conversation to have, it's not a desirable one. But gosh, the relief that I have experienced from firing clients sometimes has been, usually it's been overdue in the past. When I finally gotten around to doing it, it was overdue. And so now I've gotten to a point where I become much more empowered to fire someone when it's not a good fit. And when I say fire, that sounds kind of harsh. I mean, that is what you're doing, but just terminating the relationship that, I'm just not a good fit for you, right? And so I have some red flags for me in my firm for whether it's a new client or a current client, to where I say, okay, we're not taking this person on, or we need to terminate this client relationship. So, what are some of those red flags? For me, it's being rude to staff. Most clients aren't going to be rude to you. I don't really have clients being rude to me. That's not the issue. The issue is being rude to my paralegal. The issue is being rude to my receptionist. If you're rude to anyone on my team, I'm not helping you. You can call another attorney. If you're my current client and you've been rude, you have to go. And my ability to say that comes from years of, unfortunately, having put up with that crap sometimes. And you don't have to do that. I don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. We should not do that. That should not be tolerated in your firm at all. Other red flags are clients who don't listen, right? You tell them, don't do this, or you should do this, and they do the exact opposite of what you said, right? And you learn about it after the fact. Like, it's such a hindrance to you being able to do your job for them if they're not going to follow your instruction. Why have they hired you as their attorney if they're not going to follow your instruction? So a client who just blatantly does the opposite of what you tell them to do, it's probably not a good fit, right? If they're argumentative with you or with your staff. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some practice areas that are just very high stress level emotions going. So I understand that a client can be upset in different practice areas. I understand that. I have clients, in my bankruptcy practice, they're facing foreclosure, they've lost a job. Like, they're very stressed out. And I want to help them. But engaging in an argument and arguing with you, arguing with your staff is not productive. It's not going to get anything done. If they have questions about the why or the how or what we're doing, I am fully, open to having that conversation and explaining, because my job is to, provide you my legal advice. It's the client's decision, right? But if they're going to argue with you over everything that you say, it's just not a good fit. And then another one is if someone tries to haggle with you on your prices, I just don't do it. I'm not the cheapest attorney. I'm not the most expensive attorney, but I'm not the cheapest, and I'm not going to be. I'm not striving to be. I'm not racing to the bottom of the barrel, and nor should you. I provide such value to my clients, and I know my value. I know my worth. If the potential client doesn't see that, then I'm probably not the right fit for them. If they're just looking for the cheapest attorney to, get their will done or file their bankruptcy, that's not me. And that's okay. I cannot be everyone's lawyer, nor do I desire to be, nor should you. So somebody who's trying to haggle with you on your price or tell you, oh, well, this attorney is only going to charge me X amount, and this attorney, or, I can do it, I can get it cheaper elsewhere. You're probably right. You probably can. This is the value that I bring. This is what I have to offer you. This is my expertise. And either you see the value in what I can do for you, or you don't. And that's okay. That's okay. And just knowing as an attorney that you're not going to be the right fit for everyone. And every client who contacts you for help is not a good fit for you. And I think becoming okay with that and accepting of that has taken many years for me to get here, and I wish it didn't, and I don't want that for you. So the sooner you can learn this lesson and be okay with it and know that there's plenty of more clients out there who are a good fit for you. If you get the ones out of your way who are not a good fit, you open up more space for the clients who are a good fit, right? To having a healthier attorney-client relationship, to having a law firm that you are happy to work in, that you're thriving in, and that you are doing all these amazing things with. That's what we want for our law firms. When we had the vision and the dream to create a law firm, we want one that we're going to be happy at and successful at. And we want to help our clients. We want to do good work for them. And so if you have clients with these red flags, that hinders your ability to help them. It's not helping you. It's just not a great relationship. So if you don't have a clear understanding of what your red flags are with clients, new clients or current clients, you should sit down and figure that out. There's probably, 4 or 5 at least red flags that you know that it's not going to be a good fit, and then down the road in 6 months or a year that the relationship is not going to be good. Don't take it on. Okay? Give yourself the space for to get clients who are a good fit for you. Okay? And so when we're reviewing current clients, you should have a list of all of your clients, whether it's paper, a whiteboard, a sauna. I love a sauna for tracking my clients and, what tasks we have going on. Go through your client list and rate them from 1 to 5. 1 being a great client, and 5 being not great client, to put it gently. Okay? Rank them. And any clients who are 4 and 5, if their cases aren't already about to wrap up in the next maybe month or two, it's time to probably let them go and to cut those ties and sever that relationship, because this is not healthy for you, for your firm, for your staff. It's not good for you. Okay? And don't forget the 80-20 rule, right? Like 80% of your revenue probably comes from like 20% of your clients, right? I hear that time and time again with so many attorneys, and it's so true, right? And it goes the other way also, like 80% of your time is like sucked by 20% of your clients or something like that, right? But the point of it is that, let's get rid of the clients and the files that are not just productive, they're not healthy relationships, they're stressors. When they call, you dread calling them back, you delay responding to their emails, your staff doesn't want to work with them, they don't want to answer their calls. Like, it's time to let that go and to get rid of that. Okay? Because some clients, some people are just toxic. And even if you know that you can help them, they're just not right for you. They're just not right for your firm. Okay? So getting rid of those clients and freeing up that space, freeing up that time is really going to allow you to, internally in your law firm, improve the health of your law firm, your well-being, your staff's well-being, because again, just taking a break, going on vacation is great. But if you're coming back to chaos, you're going right back to where you were before. We need to clean up the inside of our law firms to make them better for you, for your clients, for your staffs, for everyone as a whole. So if you have a law firm and you've got some clients that maybe aren't a good fit, it's time to make that list, rank them 1 to 5, and start letting them go. Okay? If you are looking to open a law firm, you're in that journey of opening your own law firm, just be aware that you're not going to be able to help everyone. You don't want to help everyone. There are clients who are going to be your people and some clients who are not going to be your people. And that's okay. You don't have to help everyone. You cannot do so. And for you to be able to do your best work and give your clients the results that you want to give them and the services you want to give them, we have to make sure that we're working in relationships that are mutually beneficial and healthy for both sides. So I hope this helps. If you've been struggling with clients, that's kind of my advice on how to improve client relationships in your firm, how to evaluate which clients you should keep or let go, and how to help improve the health of yourself and your law firm. So I hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.